When my mama called my name, I'm trying to tell you, I was nervous. I was like, I think we caught. Before I left out the room, I told Mark straight up, do not leave from out the room. I go downstairs, my mama like, you been to his house? I'm like, who house? So she flicks the light on, right? The light on the porch, and she opened the door wider. She say, did you go to their house? I'm like, no. So the mama say, yes, you did. You did come to my house, and you was fighting my son out there, and it was you and another little boy. So my mama said, another little, you know what? And she stormed off. So when she stormed off, right there, I was like, I'm dead meat, because she went straight downstairs. Came back up, she said, boom, she shut the door in their face. She said, where is Marky? I'm like, I don't know. She said, you been in them people's house? I'm like, no. She like, you know I know when you lying. I'm like, I'm not lying. She like, you know what? You keep getting it yourself back in trouble at every single spot you go. Comes right back and say you did this. So you hear ling, ling, ling. My mama opened up the door like, ring my bell again. Ring my bell again. I promise you I'm going to call the police. Now I'm telling y'all to get up off my porch. So the mama was like, well, you need to keep control of your kids. She said, you need to keep control of your kids. Your kids should have never opened up for a door to fight. Should have never opened up a door to fight. So now you're saying that my son came over there fighting your son. So the lady was like, well, I don't know what's going on, but next time we see anybody come ring our bell, I promise you I'm calling the police, and I'm putting in and I'm pressing charges for trespassing. My mama like, would you like for me to give you the house phone so you could call the police right now? You want to press some charges? You must don't know who I am. Now I'm going to shut my door, okay? Boom, she shut the door. So I'm standing there. She say, don't move. I'm like, oh, right then and there, clank. Booty cheeks got real tight. I'm like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. So now she's in the living room. She's opening up the closet. She look at me. She like, so you don't know where Marky at? All of a sudden, look what time it is. I can't even get no rest. Look what time it is. All of a sudden, some random people just gonna come, just want to blame you. Just want to, Roshan, stop playing with me. I'm like, but I'm not playing. Yes, you is. I'm like, first off, let's talk about this. This hurts, okay? That, I don't know what this means. It's not a muff, but that hurt because my head didn't really go back. It was just more like, doink, like, hold on. So she looked at me. She said, I'm going to ask you, Roshan, did you go to them people's house? I'm like, no, I didn't. She like, that's why I say you keep playing with me. That's why I say. So now she's doing it like multiple. That's why I said you can't play. Like, ooh, ooh, ooh. She like, where's Marky? I'm like, I don't know. Now here's the deal. I can't rat him out. I just told him don't move the spot. We both gonna be in trouble. So it's just like, look, I'd rather be in trouble, but I know he in trouble. But somehow that's gonna fall back on me. So I'm like, what I can't do, because at the end of the day, Marky just wanted to egg the place or egg the car. You know what I'm saying? Me, I wanted to ring his bell and let's scrap. Let's scrabble up. Let's scrape some, you know what I'm saying? Let's scrape the paint. I thought you really wanted to get down the way you live. So maybe we should have just went with plan A, right? So now I got a lot of things going on in my mind. My mama, boom, she's walking up the stairs. She say, you don't know where Marky yet. I'm like, I don't want to see none of that. Do you know where Marky at? I'm like, no. All of a sudden, you hear Caleb go, you hear the door. He like, is everything? My mama say, boom, man, shut the door. Now, I can't see him. I'm still downstairs. I could just hear it. So my mama, she going in the bathroom. She looking. My mom, she goes, you know what I'm saying, in my room, right? She must have looked. She like, boo, man, open your door. She went in Boo Man's door, checked his door, checked in his room. She went in her room. She like, now y'all got me looking in places that I know. Look, let me. If Marky out, she shot downstairs. She like, if Marky outside, I'm telling you. And you know anything, I promise you. Tomorrow's going to be a good field day for y'all. Tomorrow is going to be a good field day for y'all. When I say y'all ain't going to get no sleep since y'all want to party hardy all night. I'm like, but Mom, she like, you're lying. You went to them people's house. Go to somebody else's house and they come ring my bell. I'm going to kick you out the door and let you handle the situation yourself. I'm tired of keep backing you up and backing you up. I don't even know what's going on. I can't even sleep. So she is snapping. My mom at this point is mad. So she getting ready to go upstairs. So I'm getting ready to go upstairs. She say, nah, you stand right there. You stand right there. You stand up for a minute. You need to stand up and think about what you did. So I'm like, she like, and I'm cutting off my lights. So she started flicking the lights off in the house. Now I'm standing in the living room / dining room. Just like no lights on, looking crazy. My legs kind of hurt. Now, I'm worried if my mom's sleep or not. I'm worried about if my mom's sleep. And I'm worried about Marky. So I'm like, man, I hope he don't come out the room. If he do come out the room, go straight to his room. I don't know how this is going to play out. So my legs started to get weak. She didn't come down and check on me. I ain't hear her cough. Normally she coughing up there. I ain't hear her go to the bathroom. So I'm like, this lady really left me down here. I'm I watching the clock like, I'm clocking the clock every time. Clock up. I mean, I couldn't stop looking at it. Like, man, I'm like, now I'm down there talking to myself. Man, I wish I had another mama. I'm gonna pick my own mama. Like, I don't know why I had to get this mama. I'm talking to myself. So I'm finna lay down. All right? Like, I went on the couch. I started to get tired. Okay? All that hopping in the window, hopping out the window, running, all that. I'm tired. So boom, I kind of sat down on the couch, but I scooted all the way over so if she was coming down or anything, I could see her. I could see her from the side. So I'm just like, I'm like, okay. So I got comfortable because I guess it was more like, okay, she ain't coming. I'm going to just get like a few minutes and then stand back up. That's what I was thinking in my head. Clocked. Once I was clocked, all of a sudden I feel myself getting thrown or tossed rather on the hardwood floor. Boom! I'm like, she like, I told you to stand. Why you down here sleeping on my couch? I don't want to see you sleeping. I want to see you standing. You like to come in all wheezing in the night, sneaking out the house, and you're probably sneaking out that window. And I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a lock on that window so you ain't able to get up out that window. She just kept saying that. She like, Mark, you better be in this room. I'm going to go check. I'm like, she like, get up, because you get up. So I'm like, she like, now you want to cry. You want to cry when you just went over there to these people's house fighting that boy for what? What you fighting him for? That's the same boy that like Nikki. That's the problem. You fighting over a girl? They dirty house. You want a dirty girlfriend. Do you see? You know what? You got to be nasty and dirty when you get older. That's all well, my mom, she didn't care what she said. All right? Her mouth was a lethal weapon. She went downstairs. She come back up. She said, okay, I'm going to play y'all game. So you don't know where Marky at. She kept asking. I'm like, no, I don't. Okay. I don't want you laying on my floor. You can stand on it. You better not lay on it. It's not a bed. I don't want to see you laying on my couch. You ain't going to be slobbing and all that. Now, you going to stand up. I'll let you know when you going to go to sleep. I'm like, okay. She like, now, if I come back down here again, and I'm telling you, I'm going to beat the skin off you. You understand me? I'm like, yes, I understand. Boom, she went upstairs. I'm like, man, oh my God. I'm like, I got to think. So I'm like, I got to think of something. So I went upstairs, right? It was some time went past. I went upstairs. I could just say I got to use it. So boom, I go upstairs. I get it up like close to the bathroom. Now, it's a part in that hallway on that left side. If you kind of walk, it kind of got that, like that little squeak. So you got to know exactly where that spot is. So as I'm walking, boom, I'm like, my room door kind of cracked. Now, mind you, the bathroom and my room, they right across from each other. So I'm like, all I need to do is make it in my room. So I better not go to the bathroom first. Because the plan is to go to the bathroom. That's my alibi if my mom pops up. So boom, I go in my room. I'm like, Marky. He under the bed, but I had a few little clothes and all that. He made sure to put the clothes around him neatly. So he like, yeah, I'm like, bro, you gonna have to sneak out the window. He like, I'm like, yeah. I'm like, you gonna have to sneak out the window. He like, why? I'm like, because mom looked all over the house for you. I'm like, so if you somehow come back in the house, she gonna know that you was in the house and I told a story. I'm like, but if you leave out the window and just come and ring the bell, he like, what? He like, I'm not doing that. No, I just get a whipping. I'm like, all right. So he said he preferred just to get the whipping. All right, well, come on up. You gonna get me in more deeper trouble. So I'm like, okay. Boom. He comes out. He like, I'm gone. So boom, he goes in his room, right? He leaves, he makes it successfully. He hits the side, right? But as he hits the side, I'm already going to the bathroom. My mom like, who is that? He already made it his room. I'm like, it's me, I had to use the bathroom. She like, don't come upstairs using no bathroom. Go downstairs and use the bathroom. I'm like, okay, I'm right here. Okay, cool. I go downstairs. When I go downstairs, use the bathroom, I knock on his room door. He opened the door. This dude got the light on, the TV on. I'm like, dude, go to sleep. He like, nah. I'm like, look, I don't know if she checked the toy room. Just tell her you was in the toy room. He like, she gonna say, well, I ain't come out when she said my name. I'm like, just tell her you was scared. He like, I think of something. I'm like, all right. So boom, I go upstairs. Now I'm back at my standing spot. I'm just standing there. So as I'm standing there, I'm like starting to get tired again. So it's difficult to stand up and sleep. So I'm like, I just rest my eyes. So all of a sudden, I hit a flick up of the light. My eyes popped open. She like, go to your room. I'm like, oh, okay. I go to my room. My mom, she's walking around the house now. It's still early, it's early. Okay, it's still early in the morning. So she walking around the house, and all of a sudden you hear, so you want to play with me, don't you? I'm like, she done caught this man. So I hear, Mom, no. She like, where you been? Rowdy Dowdy. So why every time? Look, I took my punishment by myself. It's time to take heat. He got to take his. I don't want none of his heat. I don't want none of his smoke. I don't want to be in the hot seat with Marky. But okay, I come downstairs. I'm like, yes. She said, so did you see Marky come in this door? So I looked at Marky. And I was like, no. She said, because my alarm didn't go off. So that means he was in the house. So I'm looking like, man, this lady is smart. Right? Like, oh my God. So he was like, yeah, I've been in the house. She said, you been in the house, Marky? You been... Because I'm going to hit you right in. You been in the house, Marky, after I've been looking high and low and saying your name? He like, yeah, I've been in the house. She said, and where you was at, Marky? He was like, I was in the basement. In the basement where, Mark? Because I went in the basement. I went in the laundry room. He was like, I was in the basement on the couch. She said, Marky, you think you know what? Okay, Roddy Doddy, you could go back to your room. I looked, I'm like, and I went on to my room. All you hear is, you think you gonna play with me? But Mom, don't run. Marky Mus was running. She like, oh, you wanna run? Oh, let me put my shoes on. I'm hearing running and I hear a door shut. I don't know what happened with that, but I know Marky definitely, when I saw him the next morning, because this is how our morning went. My mom, soon as I got comfortable and closed my eyes, I felt like I was only asleep for like 45 seconds. She's already, let's go, let's roll. So as we getting up, she like, it's chores to be done. It's chores to be done. Marky. Now, Marky hated chores. Marky would rather get a whooping. Marky would talk back in the midst of the chores. All that. My mama is fed up. She just tired. Boom. So as time progressed, we're still cleaning though. Time progressed, we hear the bell ring. It's in the morning, right? It's like about 9 something in the morning, okay? So I'm like, my mama go open the door. It's Brenda. Right? So as time progressed, it's Brenda, it's Self, it's Kalina, it's Shanice, it's Brenda's daughter, it's, Thina, it's a lot of people. My mom, the same girls, they all they all was there and they was going to the back. So I'm looking, so me and Marky like that it, like, here go that same situation again. So my mama said, all right, look, I'm going to go on here and tell y'all something right now. I'm going over there next door. I'm telling everybody over there I want to talk to them all. Because I'm going to set this straight right now in the dust. And if anybody got a problem, everybody going to move accordingly. Y'all understand me? First off, we didn't even understand what she was saying. We was like, wait a minute, what? So as everybody is like in the bar, I'm like, okay, so I guess it's finna be a brawl, right? Because why is everybody in the bar and not out here with us? My mama dips. She goes over there and she goes talk to Joanne. When Joanne come, it's Joanne, it's Beth, it's Nikki. We back sitting there talking again. It's James, it's Nikki's stepdaddy. You know what I'm saying? It's Teddy, which is her auntie. You know, and it was Teddy's husband, which was he was part of the family but married in the family. So my mama like, okay, hold on, wait. I don't want nobody sitting. When everybody came in, I was just looking like all these people shit. My mama like, I don't want nobody sitting on my couch. I'm gonna go get some chairs. I get some chairs. So she say, no, we can stand up. My mama said, oh, that roll's even perfect with me. She said, look, now I'm gonna let Nikki go first. Nikki, is it anything or any problems that you have with Roshan?